Hello, and welcome back to the Wild Report. My name is Cleo, and I'll be your host today. So let's start by checking in on some WildCenter news. This weekend was our You Otter Move 5K. Ollie the Otter, our beloved mascot, retired, but don't worry, our new otter made his sleek and glamorous debut at the event. Our new mascot doesn't have a name yet. Name ideas are welcome in the comments below. Speaking of otters, May 25th is World Otter Day. We will of course be celebrating at the WildCenter. Although we won't be open that day, we'll have live videos, coloring pages, and t-shirts available, so be sure to check in on our social media. Earlier this week, there was a total lunar eclipse. It was a cloudy night here in Tupper Lake, but it cleared up at just the right time for some prime viewing. Avian bird flu continues to sweep through New York State and has been detected in wild birds, including a bald eagle. Let's check in with our animal care staff to see what they're doing to protect our animals.
Unfortunately, New York State is in the middle of an outbreak of bird flu. It is a virus that is transferred from one animal to another through mucus, saliva, and feces. So we are taking some extra precautions here at the WildCenter to make sure that our animal ambassadors are safe. We have put some solid roof material over our outdoor enclosures so that we're not getting any saliva or anything else from wild animals that might come down from above. We've put extra layers of mesh around the sides of their enclosure, and we're doing a lot of things personally to make sure that we don't track it into our animals. So I am wearing some very fancy shoes right now. We change our shoes several times a day. I wear these shoes only outside. I don't wear them in the building around our animals inside. When I'm in the building, I totally change my shoes. We wash our hands a million times, and we're only wearing certain clothes here at work and not at home. So we're doing everything we possibly can to make sure that our animals are safe and healthy here at the WildCenter.
Now let's go to Kathleen with the weather report.
Hello everybody, my name is Kathleen. I'm a museum fellow here at the WildCenter, and you are joining me in our Science on a Sphere exhibit, looking at the forecast for the Adirondacks for the next few days. For the rest of the week, it should be getting warmer back into the 60s and 70s. So if you are visiting us here at the WildCenter, keep an eye out for some small turtles as they move into new habitats. It's just a natural thing they do with the warmer spring temperatures and the rains on the ground, making it safe for them to go places. So just keep an eye out, make sure you don't step on any baby turtles, and just let them go on their way. Something else is enjoying this change of season. If you've gone hiking up in the Adirondacks, you might have seen these small little plants. So now with the spring comes spring ephemerals, and we are going to go hunt down some right now. Perfect. All right, so out here on the trails of the WildCenter, one of the most iconic spring wildflowers we get is the wild strawberry. So they are easily identified by their trifoliate leaves, so they come in bunches of 3. There we go, coming out from the ground, same as the stem with the 5 petaled white flowers with very bright yellow anthers and pistils. After these flowers have acted as food for many different species of bees, in the early summer they will turn into tiny little strawberries. So not only are they good food for wildlife, but you can actually eat them yourself, although I would ask not to pick them here at the WildCenter. It's pretty cool.
There have been plenty of viral animal videos on the internet over the last few years, but have you ever wondered why certain animals may be acting a certain way in these videos? We've decided to gather some of these viral videos to show our animal care staff, see their reactions, and learn the truth behind some of these clips. This week's video is possibly the most famous viral internet video about animals. What does the fox say? Let's show it to our animal care staff and see what they think.
Oh my. Well, red fox don't quite sound like that. To me, they kind of sound like something out of a horror movie. It's sort of a series of shrieks and barks, and gray fox are kind of more of a high-pitched bark. But that's an interesting interpretation.
In preparation for World Otter Day, let's see how our otter Squirt is doing.
So we're going to talk a little bit about Squirt today. She is our oldest otter. She's doing really well. For an old lady, she does like to spend more time taking naps these days, but she still loves to swim in her pool. She loves to go outside and stretch out in the sun. She really loves soft blankets. She'll curl up in those when she takes her nap, and she loves still catching live fish. So for an old lady, she's doing awesome.
Last week's trivia question was, what is Stickly the porcupine's favorite food? The answer is that Stickly's favorite food is corn on the cob. So congratulations if you got that correct. Today's trivia question of the week is, how old is Squirt the Otter? Put your answers in the comments below and check back next week for the correct answer. Thanks for following along this week, and make sure to check back next week.